Wake up, honey. We are playing Knock on the Coffin Lid today, something that has been requested of me many times since the game came out a couple of years ago. We're playing it today because we've been sponsored by Red Boon to play it in honor of the DLC coming out today. The DLC is called Nightmares of Melenis. It is a roguelite deck builder. It continues the story of the main game, which I'll admit that I know nothing about, but it offers new challenges and mechanics. And it's got deep lore and complex narrative. It's got heavy amounts of replayability. It sounds like the type of thing that a fella like me could really get into. No, not Knack. Not Knack on the Coffin Lid. That's different. Isn't he in prison? I'm talking about like cards around the La Casa. Exclamation point DLC, by the way. You can check it out for yourself by typing exclamation point DLC. Scrolling down on YouTube below the video player and clicking on the link in the video description. Or scrolling down below the Twitch player, and there will be a JPEG that is the logo for the game that you can click on to check it out for yourself. It came out today. It is, the DLC is $10 USD, I believe. It's hard to tell because Forex is volatile right now. And I think it was $13.99 Canadian with the 10% off sale. So to Americanize it for my audience, I'm pretty sure that comes out to like maybe $9 to $10 US. Can I get a fact check on that? Let's start a new game and Knock on the Coffin Lid and we'll figure it out for ourselves. Don't lie, it's not $1 trillion. It's not Mario Kart 9, people, okay? Let's be serious people here. This is a tutorial that will introduce you to the game. I would like to play with hints, yes. I would like you to teach me something about the game. This is a regular battle, this is a camp. I have a regular battle, I have a camp, regular battle camp. I have a regular battle. I have a pine camp regular battle. Camp battle. Pine camp battle. I can't finish it. Like, it requires too much processing power. This is a vendor. This is an elite battle. You are here. Left click on the regular battle icon to start the first event. I can already tell you, I think I have to move my camera up here. But you guys aren't messing with pen, pineapple, apple, pen anymore? That and what does the fox say? Summer of like 2013. Oh man, take me back. Back when music was good. Here is your hero, a brother of fire. Here's his health. If it runs out, you will lose. Here's your ally. If they die, you'll lose them forever. These are your enemies, demon worshippers. He ain't heavy, man. Note the effects applied to enemies. Hover the cursor over an effect to read its description. Completely evade the next instance of attack if it deals HP damage. Studying enemy effects is the first thing you should do in battle if you don't want unpleasant surprises. These cards are your combat skills. Each card has an energy cost in units of energy. This is your energy. It replenishes at the start of every turn. There are different card types. These are attacks. They differ in that they deal damage to your enemy. Play all attacks from your hand. To do this, drag a card from your hand to the enemy. Okay, I can do that. But first, I want to puzzle this out. What's your... You probably heal 15 per turn, if I had to guess. You have 3 evasion. I would rather attack the one that does not have evasion. So I'm going to smack you. I'm going to smack you. I'm going to smack you. And I'm going to smack you. It's that simple. You've run out of energy. You forced me to, man. I would have loved to have played a guard here, but you didn't give me the opportunity. Enemy turn. All right, my ally's eating it right now, but he's also going to hit a snail for 22 damage. You are accused of demon worshipping. Don't tell me who to worship. Okay, sorry, I gotta close my Google chat. That's like my push notification that the stock market is in free fall, is when the Google chat starts popping off mid-workday on a Friday. Hang on, okay, there you go. Let me close that up, sorry. A little late? Well, they're on ET, so cut them some slack, okay? Pay attention to the enemy's intention. He's about to attack you. The numbers indicate the amount of damage he's going to deal. Hover the cursor over the enemy to find out the target of their attack. This enemy will attack you. You need to defend yourself. These are skill cards. Unlike attacks, they don't deal damage. The skills in your hand provide block. Play them. 9 block and increase block from guards by 1. Order. This is your block. At the start of each turn, all block is removed. Click end turn to pass turn to the enemy. What? But I wanna play a flourishing lunge, man. We tank those. The enemy added a status card to your deck. Statuses are harmful cards that clutter your hand and have a negative effect. At the end of the battle, all status cards are removed from the deck. Okay, burn ethereal if left in hand, gain miss. I don't want that. I'm married. How could Lord Sigismund allow this? You're going down. We have powerful Patreons. I'm disgusted even to spit on you. That was, VIP Daniel, are you still here? That was Sue Hawk at the Survivor 1 Final Tribal Council. Wouldn't you say so? So true. What'd you say? She was like, if you were on fire at the side of the road, I wouldn't spit on you to put you out. Your cards come into your hand from the deck. To look through your deck, left click on it. Understandable. No one is going to attack you, which means it's the perfect time to play a talent. Talent cards differ that after playing, they're removed from the game until the end of the battle. Play a talent card. Upon taking health damage, gain 1 strength. It's that simple. Upon taking health damage, gain 1 strength. Also, you have 1 energy left. Play a card. I would choose to... You know what? This time, let's burn an evasion on you. Because I'm barely going to get through your regen. There's your discard pile. Understood. Okay. Next. Bad luck. Burn. If left in your hand, burn a random card. It's pretty hard for the first battle, man. You've drawn a status card. Its description indicates you must burn it. Hover over the word burn to figure out what it does. When played, removed for the remainder of combat. Okay. Burn that. Sorry, my daughter sneezed like 7 times this morning, and my body's trying to fight off whatever virons that she put into the atmosphere. Cards like this don't get discarded upon playing, but get burned. Okay, I'm familiar with that. To view burned cards, click the flame icon. You have item bonuses. Hover over them to read descriptions. If your HP is above 80%, gain 2 strength. I can live with that. You have potions that can be used in battle. At the end of the turn, gain 1 block per each armor. Upon taking health damage, lose 1 armor. Oh, they want me to use it. Understandable. Defeat the enemies to continue training. Okay, I'm ready. They're both going to block. I would rather gain strength before we play Mallet. Double blow seems pretty good. And I will buff our guards for the future, and I'll play a guard just so that I'm not on 1 energy. Mike is peeking a bit. That's because I'm excited, man. Stop using guard like a lard and use double blow to kill your foe. Dude, that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. You guys are gonna seriously try to, like, kill my ally, huh? If left in hand, burn a random card. That's not even bad for a fella such as myself, to be honest with you. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna guard. I can't put a guard on my ally. You should put a guard on yourself, buddy. And I don't mind if you burn a card. I'm going to hit you. And then when only the healer is left, he'll beg for mercy. I probably had extra energy left, huh? I've gained strength because I've taken health damage. You guys are just blocking. Horrendous news for you. I choose to mallet. I choose to double blow. And I choose to destroy you with a flourishing lunge. I'm not in Let's Play mode. I have to do math. You wouldn't get it, man. Wait, who are you attacking? Don't attack my ally. You're gonna kill my ally, and there's not a darn thing I can do about it, man. Forced loss? Oh, never mind. He got the job done. As a reward, you can receive 1 card of your own choice. Choose the card you like and click on take. Ethereal, deal 20 damage. Burn, gain 1 energy, draw a random card. Gain 10 block and 1 insubstantiality. Basically like a free turn. I go Adrenaline Rush any day of the week, man. You can also take an item. Click on take to add it to your inventory. An Elven Sword, don't mind if I do. Sorry. Elixir of Recovery. Red Juice, aka Coke Zero. Some apple juice. Open your inventory to change your weapon. Okay, but I want to see my existing weapon. What did you do? Don't worry about that. I don't want to use my consumables, man. I want to see what this weapon does. Before they're forcing my clicks. Look through your deck. You can click on it there. Return to the map. Left click on the camp icon to start the second event. Okay. Apple juice is not red. That's a good point, now that I think about it. The day went well. We burned 2 villages to the ground. That sounds bad. Are we the baddies? These people are not worthy of pity. They let contagious filth enter their homes. Demons will devour their souls and enslave their bodies. They can't be saved. We came to the walls of the castle. It's the citadel of nightmares. At night, I was haunted by anxious thoughts. The real battle is close, but the reinforcements are still not here. They went by the way of the rotten bog. What could have gone wrong? I will train and upgrade a card. I personally think that my best card is Adrenaline Rush, even though I've never played it. Gain an energy, draw 2 random cards. Then we go to the shop icon. Then we die to the boss and the real game begins. It's me. Despite the war, trade doesn't stop. Here's your gold. 600 gold. On the left are your items. Items on the yellow background are items equipped by your hero. On the right are the vendor's items. To buy an item, drag it from the vendor's items to your items. You think you could pull off that beard? I think if I stopped shaving for another 2 weeks, I would just look like that, 100%. And that's not a brag. It's just I wish that the hair grew slower or like not at all, because I'm sick of shaving. But I'm even more sick of like having hair on my face, which incentivizes shaving. Okay, we don't need this weapon. I'll sell that for 8 gold. Notice the set icon. It indicates an item belongs to a set. When equipping the hero with 2 or more items from the same set, you get bonuses. Okay. The Elven Amulet. Gain 1 energy and 1 evasion. Damage taken is increased by 30%. But with the set, increased damage dealt by 2 for each evasion on the hero. Okay. Some items also add cards to your deck. As you remember, you have a curse in your deck. To get rid of it, click Remove Card. I would like to remove bad luck, please. When you're done shopping, click the X. I'm not done shopping. I want this. The Elven Amulet. I would love to equip it right now. 378 gold. What else we got? At the start of the turn, gain 1 strength. All enemies gain 1 strength. You know what? Give me a health potion. Everything else, I'd say I'm chill. I'm chill. I don't want to make enemies stronger unnecessarily yet, until I know what's going on in the game. The tutorial is over. The final battle awaits. On the second day, we met with those for whom we came, the demons. It was easy and pleasant to kill the servants. They are not our equals. We prepared all our lives for a battle with their masters. However, there were too many demons. They pressed on without a break, and we fought without rest. I took down a few demons, but their place was taken by creatures larger and stronger. When first cries for help were heard, I felt that we would not win that fight. I would like to run to the rescue. You know what I think about from time to time? Like, imagine fighting in a medieval battle. Like, you're in the Battle of Poitiers in the 100 Years' War or something like that. You don't know, like, exactly when it's going to go down. But, like, you wake up one morning with, like, an upset stomach, like diarrhea. And you're, like, feeling sick. and then you see like the yew longbows start to let the arrows loose onto the battlefield, you gotta be like, come on, man, not today. Not today. On diarrhea day, on my once monthly diarrhea day, the Battle of Poitiers just broke out. Come on, man. Like, what are the odds? That's gotta stink, dude. Or like you had like a bad sleep or something like that. You woke up and you're like, oh, how are you doing today, guys? I had a bad sleep. Thum, thum, thum. Oh, not today, man. Or imagine you were like just about to go to bed and the battle broke out and it lasted for like 3 full days. I don't think, honestly, they're heroes or whatever. Okay, let me take a peek at this. Here's the play in my house, okay? They're going to hit me multiple times, which means we want to play our talent, so when we take health damage, we gain strength. So, pop an adrenaline rush. What do you got? Upon death of an enemy, draw a random card? That's crazy. We actually do have 5 evasion, so we're not going to get hit at all, now that I think about it. Let me see what else I got. I got 6 energy now. I think we still want to play our talent. And then we want to play things that buff, man. What's your thing? Upon playing an attack gains armor. At the end of the turn, changes to defend yourself. Attackers lose 1 HP per barb. This is what happens when you argue with Nicki Minaj fans online, right? So I think we want to attack the barber as soon as possible to gain strength. And don't get me wrong, it stings, man. We have 1 left. We have evasion, doesn't matter. I'd rather hit you and gain strength. Okay, pass turn. I evade you 3 times. I evade you. Okay, 43 armor is kind of a slap in the face. So this turn is a good turn to block. You are going to attack me. I would like to block, which has also made you block more. I will block, and I will play no attacks, because I don't want to get hit by your spikes without recourse. Wait, but that's just gonna... We're gonna die, man. There's no way we could beat these demons. It's not This must be a scripted loss. There's no way it can't be a scripted loss. They're so much better than me. All allies gain 28 HP depending on strength. I mean, you're doing like 94 damage. So sure, man. Burn, deal 8 damage, gain evasion. But I took 11 damage in the process. But it saves me from taking 47 damage in the process. I think I'm dead, dude. No, I heal, and then I don't die. Barely. Any chance you could keep those heals up, brother? That seems bad. I'm going to go ahead and say this is probably not good for us. Yeah, I don't think I can stop like 210 damage from coming in. I can make my guards more powerful. Guards! I bet telling your guards to see someone felt so good if you were like the king of a beleaguered kingdom or something like that back in the day. Anyway, that's a scripted loss, man. Forgive us, Mortis, we let you down. Nah, it's fine. I know you've done everything you could, and that's enough. Calm down and hold on for a bit. Help will come soon. Oh, snap. Kojima. Just chilling? That's just needless, man. My reaction when ruin has come to our family. That is seriously true, though. My reaction when trinkets and baubles paid for in blood. Isn't it the same as when you yell out mods? Yeah, but the mods are free thinkers. They don't have to listen to me. And in fact, usually they don't. Which is good. Because I think it's good. I like that in the streamer ecosystem, there's checks and balances, man. If anything, can I tell you something? You should be pleased that the mods are an independent but cooperative branch of the stream ecosystem. And the reason is the mods are like, they want to ban everybody for even like mild annoyances. And I oftentimes end up being the one that lets more slack on the reel. I'm like, if they did something that was like a 2 out of 5 bad, but the unban request is funny, I will often unban them. And then we have inter-mod bickering between them and myself. But it's those two independent free-moving pieces that like buffers the direction that the stream environment could go. Like, it's good. It never gets too far this way, they pull me back, and it never goes too far the other way, I pull them back. Like, there's counterbalances, man. I'm gonna play on hardcore because I've played a decent amount of these games. Now, I'm not saying I'm good, but I'm gonna play on hardcore. Not terrible, but hardcore. And then I'm gonna knock on the coffin lid, man.
Oh, my head's splitting.
When you wake up from being dead and you have a headache, haven't had a cup of coffee in 1,500 years.
What are you interested in the most right now?
Where are we?
Somewhere between the elven...
Get me a coffee. Guards, get me a coffee.
Ingvar's dead?
Get me a goblet.
The wine you brought on the trip was poison. Ingvar, Venadis, Bjorn.
Sorry, I know it is quiet.
Go on and tell me. Why should I believe you?
It's easy to see I'm telling the truth because their coffins are next to yours. You all died. I've brought you back to life. You're welcome.
Where's my hug?
Wine. Was it you?
Me?
I've poisoned yours
Why would I kill you?
as well.
Who are you anyway? And what do you want from me?
You may call me Mortis. You don't owe me anything. Just go home.
Not so fast.
You just moved your neck like Mason Ramsey? It's not possible for me to do.
Time has passed. And if Ingvar's
It's like that. He moves it like when a worm is moving like in the garden, man.
surprise you? Why did you bring me back?
Like he brings his shoulders up and then pushes his neck out. You do you, she do me.
Figure things out on my
Got the kind of love.
So sure I want to meet you again.
Maybe he is expanding his diaphragm. Let's be honest, I don't know anything about singing.
Safe journeys.
My head. Damn it. What the hell is going on here?
When you wake up and you remember Tuesday exists.
You come back here. I could have told you from the start, but I wanted it to be a surprise.
Well, I suppose it's better than eternal oblivion. Go on. Are there any more surprises?
You've moved back, not in space, but in time. Everything that happened after your resurrection hasn't happened yet.
Come again?
So what now? Should I start over? You promised to answer my questions.
All right, one thing at a time. Tell me everything you remember.
I remember when I lost my mind. And the thing that'll really bake your noodle is there was something so special about that place.
So I set out.
Even my emotions, I think, were an echo in so much space.
And discouraged. I couldn't even imagine how much things had changed. And I had no idea of the dangers that were awaiting me.
You're a warrior.
That is true.
Any story
All right. Holy cow. Let's get this started, man. I should mention, by the way, again, this is Knock at the Coffin Lid and the newly released DLC. which now I have to alt-tab to remember the name of, because I don't want to get the name wrong and say that it's something to do with Melisandre. It's the Nightmares of Melenis. Exclamation point DLC. You can check out a link for yourself. Thank you for putting it in the chat right there as well. I appreciate it. New encounters, new challenges. Fits over top of the base game, Knock at the Coffin Lid. Available starting about, I don't know, an hour and a half ago. So it's available now. 10% off until April the 12th. Thank you again to Red Boon for the sponsorship. Let's dive in here, man. Let's dive in with an encounter somewhere. Now, I got to be honest with you. It's kind of it's an overwhelming map. We start with no gear. Let's just go straight for the middle, man. And don't say middle ground fallacy. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I got my grippers out, you know, while fighting a wild boar here. So you're going to hit me for 14. Adaptive includes special evolutions to evolve into a different card. I don't really know what to do with all that. Here's what I'm going to do on 3 energy. I'm going to play 2 block. Wait, what is this? At the end of the turn, gain 1 block for each armor. Okay, I'll still play 2 block. And then hit you. And hit you again. I'm out of energy because we have 3. That's right. I should have played the other card. You can't harm me. You take a turn off. Weak cardio. Lifters after a 90-minute workout. 30 seconds on, 530 seconds off, looking at phone. Okay, you don't do anything this turn. Get smoked. You're done, bud. Insane +2. It's hard work, okay? You should be able to laugh at yourself too. And then you're done. It's that simple. I might be the best to ever do it, man. 9 gold. We take those. Choose reward. Burn, gain 3 block and an agility. Draw a random skill. It becomes ethereal and has to be burned. Could be good if you want to burn it. Gain 4 strength for 1 attack. If the character is exposed, the effect is doubled. Give me 3 block and higher agility.
Wild animals stopped being afraid of people.
Yeah, well, that's because you weren't on the block, buddy.
Such behavior
Price of the brick just went up.
The frontier. The animals have tried human flesh, and they liked it.
Oh, I see. They view me as a tasty 2-legged snack.
They didn't know the average individual doesn't come with a card that is
Well, not too big.
block 8 and perhaps evolve into another card in the future. Let's do more combat, man. More combat equals more cards. 1, 2. Oh, this is a robber. Deals damage and inflicts exposed. 1 attack damage per strength. And gains 4 armor at the end of every turn. Okay. Easy, man. Give me 2 armor and a block. I'll pass turn. I'm going to be unkillable. I do take 50% increased damage, but I have 7 block every single turn. Give me effective block. We're already at 10. This should be good enough, and then I get to smack you. Okay, he's done. In the name of love, like Robert says. That must be a reference to something. I don't know what it is, though. Did you see Justin on Big Howl Dottie's stream when they watched the show that I'd never seen before in my life? It was Howie Mandel's Flash Mob show, where a woman was trying to break the news to her coworker that she had a crush on him. And the way that she did it was by doing a flash mob where a bunch of people sang ooga chukka, hooked on a feeling. And then he was like, his eyes were popping out of his head, and then he had to tell her that he just sees her as a friend. Pretty high quality entertainment. Every time I think that like the world has not changed that much since like 2009, watching a 2009 television show really disabuses you of that notion. And they're co-workers, man. That's rough. Anyway, this will keep us from taking damage. This will hurt you, and this will hurt you as well. Any last words? And they were roommates. Oh my god, they were roommates. You're done, bud. Hard difficulty for a fellow like me? That's nothing. Deal 9 damage. If the enemy's exposed, deal it again. Deal 6 damage per attack played this turn. Burn, gain 2 balm. Steal 2 strength from the target. Balm restores HP, but it does burn. I would happily take a drain strength, man.
Robbers have never been.
I was at Howie's White Elephant game show that failed and people started fighting at the end of the show. I think, like, so I watched the Howie Mandel, like, half cartoon show when I was 5 to 8 years old, and I was kind of into it. But everything that Howie Mandel has done since then, I'm not messing with. Except for that one time, didn't he post a picture of someone's undercarriage on Instagram? And then he was like, like it wasn't his, it was just like a random person's blank and balls. And then he had to be like, sorry, I thought that was in a DM to somebody. I was trying to make them laugh or something. It was a prolapse. That's right. Like, it wasn't like he was trying to send, like, a nude photo to somebody and click the wrong box. Like, he was trying to send something funny to his friend and accidentally blasted, like, a bunch of people who have been watching The X Factor for 10 years. That's pretty good. Sorry. Thank you to Red Boon for the sponsorship, by the way. In a rare moment of calm, I was resting in the shade of a magnificent tree when I spied a beehive. It was hanging from a branch not 3 meters from the ground, Winnie the Pooh type dilemma coming up. Memories of simple pleasures and the taste of honey consumed me, but then I remembered, a beehive is also a bee home. I'll enjoy some honey, man. Now this has the buzz of a good story. The sting of curiosity is really getting to me. I'll grab the hive and... No, I have to crush the hive with my foot, man. Because if I grab it and run away, the bees are going to chase me. That's... What, does heart and down arrow mean... Is that bad? The hive crunched under my foot. I saw that desperately yearned after honeycomb, but there were many more bees around me. I'm going to nab the honeycomb and run, man. I nabbed the honeycomb and took off. Later, bees. Continue. I lost 5 HP, but I gained honeycomb. What are you, man? Recovers 80 HP? I mean, that seems insanely good. That seems well worth it.
I went to Sigismund.
Sorry to skip the story, by the way. You know I'm a gameplay Andy. The story you can figure out for yourself when you pick up the game. Starting tomorrow, the game itself, the base game, is also 10% off, just so you know. Don't say I didn't tell you, okay? You're a potion, okay. I'm more of a gameplay-driven Andrew. Swish, and one more. Deals damage and steals gold. Okay. As long as they don't run away at the end of this, that's all I'm going to say. So, I'm going to drain your strength. Because you're the strongest, Andrew. You're doing 16, you're doing 12. That's 28. Me personally, I'm the type of fella that could be persuaded to put up as much guard as possible because my attacks aren't that good. I can live with that. Now they're putting up a shield. I have a feeling they're going to run away. Sucks when you're twins, but your brother has 11 more HP than you. I can't even imagine. I'm an only child, so I can't imagine what that's like, but I imagine it's got a sting. Imagine it doesn't feel too good. No, they're still pogging up here. Okay, I need to do 28 damage to kill one. I'd really like to get some shoes, if you guys don't mind. Well, we're going to have 4 armor. I think I'm a simple type of beast, man. I think I gotta make sure that you die so that I don't take 16 damage. And then all I can really do is hit you for 12 because I can't get that extra armor. And now that I think about it, wait a second, we have Balm. So unless you're running away, I think I should just... Oh, okay, time for my escape, huh? Alright, well I can't really do that much. I'll pass my turn. I thought I could just farm the the 2 HP off of him. I gotta do 37 damage in 1 turn? I don't think that's gonna happen, man. Well, never mind. I think it's gonna happen. You messed with the wrong fella. 10 gold. I need more attacks. Gain 1 gold for each 20 gold you have. Burn. Enemy loses 3 strength. Dude, actually, I think I gotta play disarm. I'm gonna be like Billy Corgan. I'm gonna disarm you with a smile. I came across a man lying in a pool of blood on the roadside. He was alive, but just barely. Finish him off? What the heck? What kind of game is this, man? This is a family show. I'm just kidding. I'll give him my elixir of recovery because I got the honeycomb backstopping me. I gave him a healing elixir. When he came around, I questioned him. He was a bandit, just as I had suspected. When he tried to double-cross his partners in crime, they gutted him. I would love to... take the bandit with me, man. He can be my friend. So you're all alone and you have nowhere to go? I guess so. Come with me if you want to live. All right, but all acquired gold will be split between us? I agree. Let's invite him into the squad, man. Dying bandit, unknown event, shop. Since the owner couldn't be found nearby, let's just assume this is mine. Open the chest. 22 gold. I got it all. Horned helmet. Gains 2 armor and puts a stun in your deck. Burn to stun all enemies. Am I crazy to think this seems incredible? Yes, please equip it. And then, can I go? No, I can only follow the road. That makes sense. But now I'm in the shadows, man. The lone figure of an elf suddenly emerged from the darkness right in front of me. I was so scared I nearly stabbed him to death reflexively. He didn't see the trends lately. The sartorial trends, we're still in high-waisted pants, right? He needs one of those, what do they call it? This was like when I was in high school, low-rise jeans were the fashion. But then, because it leaves so much of your lower back exposed, ladies used to also wear like a long white shirt underneath that like guarded the back so that they weren't exposing like, 4 inches of their back at school. That's what a camisole is? I thought it was called like a back guard or something like that. A camisole. Someone in chat did say back guard. See, it's not just me. No one's wearing high waist right now? Buddy, when I go outside in Vancouver, all the cool people are wearing high-waisted, but maybe we're a little bit behind the times. I don't know. I haven't seen low-rise come back yet. I'm still... Oversized high waist is what I see the most. It's high waist and crop top right now. Sorry, I'll help him. What? That doesn't look helpful. Hit him harder. Oh no, okay, this is fine, man. And we can get the axe of the moose from this. So step 1 is figuring out who the most annoying enemy is. You're going to gain strength and share it with allies. You're probably like a nobody, and you're the big kahuna. Gains a fury when playing 2 cards of the same type in a row. Death of this character inflicts weakness on his allies. Successful attacks of this character increases allies' strength. Okay, I know what we have to do. I mean, step 1, on 3 energy, stun all enemies. I'm looking kind of sick now, too. I didn't even know that was me for a second. I didn't realize we were the ones with the helmet. That makes perfect sense, though. We'll drain strength from the general, because I think he's going to be the last one that we kill. Oh, I played 2 of the same card type, so now next time they attack, they're going to do double damage. My bad, fellas. Let's see who they're attacking. Don't attack that guy! He gives strength to his enemies, man! I guess I should have looked. Double blow. Okay, who's attacking who? You're guarding. You're doing 21 damage to the general. Okay, so step 1. This guy's got to go. You're doing 8 damage to the fella at the back, but there's nothing I could do about that. You're doing 8 damage to the fella at the back. There's nothing I could do about that. Well, honestly, buddy, we go guard first. No, we go effective block first. So it has a persistent effect. And we don't play our attack second because that would have been 2 cards of the same type. So we smack this guy because the rest of our allies didn't get the memo that you're supposed to kill the general last. But we'll accept that. Nice miss. Nice miss. Burn. Enemy loses 3 strength. Who are you attacking? You're drawing. You're adding 2 jabs to the deck. You're doing 21 damage to this fella. 21 damage to this fella will kill him. Snowboarding for the first time today. I'm going to Grouse. Any tips? Enjoy the gondola. Great view of downtown Vancouver. That's about all I got. Keep weight on your back foot. Don't be afraid to fall. Oh, wait. Yeah, right. Are you snowboarding for the first time? I don't have any advice for that. Have I ever told you my snowboarding history? I used to ski once a year because my wife loved to go snowboarding. And I didn't know how to snowboard, so I would ski. But then the boots crushed my feet every single time. So I said, let's switch to snowboarding because the boots are a little comfier. We have a friend who is like an ex-snowboard instructor. So I went snowboarding like 2-3 times and he was coaching me and I felt like I was picking up like slowly because I'm older, but I was starting to pick up like how to do it. That unfortunately was like January of 2020. So like 2 months after that, the world shut down for somewhere between like 3 and 24 months. And like 8 months after that, we had our daughter. So like I didn't have too much time for like snowboarding. So I lost all of my limited snowboarding acumen. Not that I was really crushing it in the first place. Anyway, I'm going to gain armor. And I'm going to cause you to lose strength. Sorry, y'all. But the reason I'm going to do that is because our guys go first. It doesn't kill you. It factors in the exposed damage to begin with. I've let my friend take 24 damage for no reason. Oh, but he had some block. That's okay. Okay, that guy's definitely done. I don't know what's going to happen with that. But I'm sure I'm going to make you gain strength. What do I care, man? You're done, bud. You're done. It's over for you. Last hit. My kill. Gain an exposed and 2 armor. Ethereal, deal 20 damage. Burn, gain a strength and agility and draw 1. Buddy, I need to take more attacks, but the cards that are not attacks are too good. Burn, if the enemy intends to attack, deal 20 damage and inflict 5 bleeding. Okay, that's an attack. I'll take that. And do we want Elven Boots? Gives you an evasion. Elven Sword. Upon the death of an enemy, draw a random card. Or Elven Helmet. Gain an evasion, increase healing from cards and items by 30% if you have evasion. I think you're right that we have to take the boots just so that our feet are not on display anymore.
The dwarves attacked the...
I think you're absolutely right about that. And we can go... Oh, what is this, man? Is that our... We can click on a node and it will path us to it? 170 gold doesn't seem like a lot, though. Oh, there's two different ways. Let's go unknown event. Cutting through the ruins of an elven outpost. I'm sorry, I just like when I don't have that much gold, I prefer question marks to shops. Am I wrong, people? Am I wrong? A group of dwarves. They noticed me and headed towards me. They might not be trying to kill me just because their eyes are like glowing red, man. I think this is like the start of battle seems a little rude out of nowhere. Maybe just hide instead. Oh no, you lost 85 gold! Go back and search for the gold. Yes! I went back to find my lost gold. Oh, it's a roller coaster, man. Continue on your way. All right, next time I'm going to fight them. Oh, I can't go this way anymore. Oh, I can go this way. I can fight the Dwarven boss. Finally, some rest? No, I don't think so, kid. We're going to be upgrading a card with 100% certainty. Enemy loses 6 strength. Kind of crazy. Gain 4 bombs, steal 4 strength. Inflict 30 damage and 10 bleeding. I'm going to go on this drain strength, man.
Try as I might.
Don't worry about all that, okay?
Why?
Put the cards on the board. A couple of dwarves, bosom friends or even brothers, decided to teach me a lesson because I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm malicious, mean, and scary. My sneer could curdle dairy. When you've got a twin, but they got 24 more HP than you? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, burn. Gain 1 strength, 1 agility, draw 1. Easiest choice of my life. 3 energy remains. Stun all enemies. You're done, bud. 2 energy remains. Gain 2 armor. Good setup turn. History be like they were both lifelong bachelors and best friends. So true. So true, man. You're going to attack me. You're going to attack me. I do not care. I have 1 evasion. I do not care. What are you? You're going to guard. Okay. I'm going to hit you with a staggering amount of damage and bleeding and then put up some blocks so I don't take damage. You're done, bud. Because you're going to attack, I'm going to drain your strength. You're choosing to do that damage to whom? To my boy at the back. I can't really stop that, to be honest with you. With 2 energy remaining. What are you doing? You're adding 2 jabs to the deck? Honestly, I'm going to help my boy out. I'm going to make you lose 3 strength. Am I crazy? Like, it didn't work like that? Did I read the card wrong? Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, because I then doubled his damage by playing 2 cards of the same kind. Yeah, fair enough. My bad. Kind of screwed him. Sorry, brother. My boy's wicked strong. Love to see Ben Affleck in the Viking Age, man. Wouldn't you? Maybe. We get 9 block by default. I'll tell you what. Take that up by 2. And then play this. We're taking no damage. Probably not. I mean, he did a good job in Ridley Scott's The Last Duel. One of my favorite movies from 2021, I'm going to say. You're doing 5 by 2 damage to my fella. You're doing 16 damage to me. You're doing no damage to me. I'm jabbing. I'm playing a defend so that I don't play 2 attacks in a row. And I'm not playing my other attack because that's going to give everybody fury where they deal more damage. I'm a genius. Didn't he play John Gladiator? You have young pup got Russell Crowe and Ben Affleck confused. That might be the first time that's ever happened. No disrespect. You're adding 2 jabs to the deck. You're attacking me. Okay, it's simple. It's going to be double blow. You're not even attacking this turn, so I smack you. I don't really care if you have fury. What do I care? And you get smacked. What about the guy who confused Matt Damon for Mark Wahlberg? That one, I really feel like if you're Matt Damon, you got to get the PR out in force to be like, I'm not that guy. What did Jesse Eisenberg say? I'm not that man. We need to gain 3 block and an agility. Then we need to lunge. Abraham, I'm not that man. Am I going to double jab you and then die? I just played a defense, so I can play this. You're going to do 10 damage. It's not going to be enough. I passed my turn. Woody Harrelson and Owen Wilson? You know what? I'm really good at guessing, I guess, / knowing celebrity ages. I feel like Woody Harrelson is an exception. because he's older, but he still looks like basically how he did when he was in Kingpin, which was in like 1996. That was 30 years ago. So if I had to, he was famous as a younger fella on Cheers in the mid 80s. So I'm going to say he was born in let's say he was born in 1961, and that Woody Harrelson this year is turning 64. Can I get a fact check on this? He's 63! I could do this all day, man. I could do this all day. He's born 1961. That's crazy. Is there a dull for this? I wish, man. I wish. Jesse Eisenberg? Okay, 1 second. Roger Dodger came out in like 2002. He would have been like 16. I don't think he's an 86 baby, though. I think he's an 84 baby, which would make him 41 this year. He turns 42 in October. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm done. I know you quit while you're ahead. Upon playing 2 lunges, restore 2 health. Burn, I mean, adrenaline rush is good. At some point, we need some damage, though. 10 block and an insubstantiality. Adrenaline rush is really good, man. I gotta take adrenaline rush. Fox hat, an amulet of death. Well, let's see what we got. Gain an energy at the start of battle, reduce maximum health of all allies by 50%. I can live with that. Immune for the first 4 turns, but block cannot be gained. That's scary to me. Fox hat, gain 2 evasion. When evasion's triggered, burn a status card and restore 10 health. I mean, that also seems really, they all seem good, don't get me wrong. We don't have armor. We do have a helmet. Our helmet gives... I love our stun, to be honest. I'm going to take the Amulet of Death. Because I don't really care if our partner dies if we have 1 extra energy. Goblin Bomb. 36 damage, evenly distributed. Remove all negative effects and burn all status cards. Or some HP. I'll take an Elixir of Purification, man. And a horn. Gain 1 immune and 5 blight upon using any consumable. This is our relic. An immune, until end of turn, lose no HP, 5 blight. At the end of turn, lose 1 HP per blight. Okay.
As I understand.
Hey, Anel, have you been paying attention to the fisherman drama developing right now? I haven't. Artistic Angler, what a name. Can you keep me posted on the fisherman drama? I do also want to say thank you again to Red Boon for sponsoring the stream here. We're playing Knock at the Coffin Lid in celebration of the Nightmares of Melenis, the DLC that came out today on Steam. This is a critically acclaimed roguelike deck builder in the same vein as something like Slay the Spire, Monster Train, etc., etc. Story-driven, but also heavy replayability and roguelike elements. The kinds we've come to know and love. Exclamation point DLC and check it out for yourself. I'm sorry, I'm a story skipper. I skip the story in everything, even in books. I managed to slice through the... Well, that's a good one, Librarian. That's a good one. The nightmare of millennials, just look at the economy these days. That's true. Well, I don't know. It's nuanced. It's funny, though. It's funny. Let's do some more combat. I want to try this out. More bones for the wind of the steppes. Miyazaki, crank that car. I don't want to go to Kaled, man. You're going to attack my boy. All right, I can live with that. First off, stun all enemies. Let me see what else you got going on here. Let me take a look. Negate the next debuff. Good to know, man. Gain strength every turn after the 4th turn. Has armor, has strength. Okay. So first, let's burn, gain strength, agility, draw 1. You're going to tank my stun. Give me Adrenaline Rush. You're doing 10 damage to my boy. There's not much I can do about that. I'm going to play it anyway, even though you're... Oh, he doesn't. That's not a debuff, man. I can live with that. And then we have 4 energy. Gain armor. Lunge. Double blow. It's that simple, people. Thinking about driving to Van a lot lately. Why'd you write that? That's like a medicine way to... a medicine? That's a menacing comment to me, because I live in Vancouver. Are you just saying like it's a nice place and you are considering like making a trip up, in which case that's good? Or are you saying I'm playing so badly that you want to do me physical harm? That's how it... Or you just want to buy like a Honda Odyssey or something like that. Okay, all right. You're doing 10 damage to my fella. Not much I can really do about that, to be honest with you. I'll just hit you a couple times. My mistake. He's coming for the crisp Laurier. It's hard, man. We don't really have like prime ministers on our money anymore. I think Wilfrid Laurier used to be the... Maybe he did used to be the 5. He used to be the blue one, right? But I don't even know like what's on the money anymore. And I'm paying with cash. All I know is green, purple, blue, man. And I guess like burgundy. There's some burgundy ones out there as well. Can I say, as a cash user, not to sound out of touch, but can I say something? When I was a kid, I got it. When you'd go to pay with cash and they would be like, we don't accept $50 bills here because of counterfeit risk. But it's been 2 decades since then. And inflation has really cranked up. If you don't accept $50 bills, some of the purchase, like, you really want someone to pay with like 8 20s or something like that? I think that's unrealistic, man. Or you go to the ATM, you got to take out some 50s if you're taking out a certain amount of cash, because otherwise the 20s are going to be like a brick. They got to start accepting 50s, man. You get 20s from the ATM. I have to force the ATM to give me 20s. Every time I tell it to give me money, it's like it wants to give me as few 20s as possible. Really? I swear it to you, man. Anyway, what was I talking about? I'm going to steal your sunshine. You're giving us some jabs. I'm not going to attack into your block. That's unnecessary. I'm going to gain some agility. I'm going to disarm you, so you're doing like next to no damage. And then I'm going to lunge at you. It's that simple. Mods link the heated fisherman drama. I'll check it out. I promise I'll check it out, okay? But first, I need to ruin this individual's life and then give myself more armor. I'm not too worried about the surviving bandit. We need to do 30 damage. We're going to do 30 damage. That's no problem. Honestly, easiest fight in my life. 16 gold. Rampage. Deal 8 damage, increase it by 4 this combat. If the character is exposed, increases by 8. Gain 4 strength for 1 attack. Draw a random skill. It becomes ethereal and has to be burnt. I mean, this is like, yeah, it's legit Rampage, man. Let me see here. How many cards we got in this deck? 14, many of which exhaust. Here's the thing. In Slay the Spire, I feel like Rampage is not a good card. And I have no means to add exhaust. So I'm going to skip. And then go to unknown event. A hunter orc discovered a den of a huge worm. I would... Wait, he invited me to go hunting under the condition I would never tell anyone and he would take all the glory? I agree. Let's do it. Together we went down to the earthworm den. When he died, I was hoping that it wasn't contagious. 264 HP, huh? That's kind of nasty. Gains poisonous hide and block, removes all breach. When target is severely wounded, does double damage. Okay, well, first off, bud, I'm stealing your strength. Then I'm smacking you. And then I'm not doing too much else, to be honest with you. What the heck did he just do? Gains armor and acid spikes. When the armor is lost, the effect is removed. So I gotta hit you like crazy. I understand. What are you doing? 14 damage plus acid to this guy. You're not making it through the fight, bud. Just accept that. It'll make this whole death thing a lot easier to deal with. I will gain 3 block and an agility. I will gain 2 armor. And then I'll smack you. Excuse me. If deals damage, inflicts acid for 7. Whatever, somebody's got... I guess nobody's got to hit you. If I hit you for 14, you go down to 27. This does 12 times 2. I put up a guard and pass my turn. You're chill, bro. Okay, we need to do enough damage to get his armor down. Piercing damage is increased. You're doing... Okay, you're going after this guy again. I don't sweat it. We burn. Carousel? What the hell is Carousel? Where did that come from? Ethereal burn. Add the discard pile to the draw pile. Draw a hesitate card. Whatever. Get it out of here. Hesitate. Ethereal unplayable. What do I care, man? Get stunned. Get disarmed. I'll smack you 2 times. I don't care about the loss of HP from acid. I need to burn your armor down as quickly as possible so we can actually survive this fight. I did not expect that, though. That hurt. $38 HP. But I have honeycomb, man. Can you guys do the damage, please, on this turn? Because, like, I don't think I'm cut out for it. I would like to put up a lot of block, please. And then hit you with this to inflict some bleeding. Fantastic. And then, with 1 energy left, I'll put up even more guard. Did you hear about the guy who went to North Sentinel Island and left him some coconuts and a Diet Coke? I think that's a... That's chill. I think that's a bad man, because I don't think it's really fair to give, like, 1 Diet Coke, but no way for them to possibly recreate the recipe. Like, I don't think it's very realistic that after having a sip of Diet Coke, the people of North Sentinel Island could possibly recreate the recipe. I don't even know what Diet Coke is made of, and I've probably had, like, you know, 1,500 in my life. Hang on, I think I gotta ruin your life really quick. 1 second. Remove all negative effects, burn all status cards. And then with our horn, I don't even know where our horn is. Where the heck did our horn go? It's in our bag somewhere? It's in our person? Does anyone know where I can find my horn? Nobody in the tab? That's a good idea. Was it on the guy that died? Nah. He's a baby anyway. Let's get these jabs out of the deck. You're gonna kill him. I think we just pass turn so that we don't die. Well, don't get me wrong. I respect that he gave them Diet Coke instead of Coke Zero, because that was like, it gave them room to grow. Like, if he gave them a Coke Zero and then they got like, if that convinced them to go to the mainland, or like not on the island, because I don't even know what the mainland of North Sentinel Island is. Maybe it's India. I was going to say maybe the Maldives, but I think the Maldives, that's also an island, so it's not really the mainland. But either way, they would be like, wow, silver can Coke Zero, I got to give it a try. And then they would be like, what? This tastes like 2% worse than the black can. So I appreciate that he gave him like just the mid-diet cola beverage, but still, toughen up. Gain 5 block at the end of each turn. Deal 25 damage, can only be used on enemies with less than 50% HP. Or gain 8 block, deals 6 damage. It's just so weak. I'll try. Well, Execute is going to dead draw so much, man. 5 block at the end of each turn for 1 is pretty good. Worm Poison. Kill the target if it has less than 30% HP.
I got to...
The Earth.
Diet and Zero are the same thing. You got to be careful talking like that, because I actually agree with you, but every time I say it, I get in trouble. People go, I could 100% tell. If you blindfolded me and gave me 1,000 tests that are Coke Zero or Diet Coke, I'd get it right 100% of the time. I'm telling you, I don't think I could get it right more than 50% of the time. At least I don't think I could escape the margin of error. 53 gold. A spiked shield. Hang on. At the start of each turn, deal 1 damage to all enemies per 4 block. Part of the barbed set. Also gives you barbed knuckles. Deal damage to all enemies equal to barbed. Gain 2 barbed. We take and equip that. I gotta take a look at my bag real quick, because there was another shield. What did you have? Increase maximum HP by 10. Useless. No, I would have no shot. Goblins grow giant worms with the elixir of growth. Long story short, the goblins hunted down some fat orc and asked me to kill him, and they promised to brew a special potion for me as a reward. I refuse. It's no concern of mine. I have no quarrel with this guy. He's just minding his own business in the garden, man. That's not for me to say.
The goblins
make the Crimson Steps.
It's a rather sparse biome.
So true. So true. I gotta go to the unknown event over here, man. Did you hear about the circus fire? Golden Buffalo is a legendary embodiment of the steppe spirits. It's the main deity of the greedy goblins and the most coveted trophy for orc hunters. It's the highest fortune, which can easily turn into misfortune if you make the wrong decision. You know what, buddy? Take all my gold. You get 5 balm and 5 armor permanently? I mean, 5 balm is kind of crazy, man. That's 5 heal per turn. And now I don't have to go to the shop. All of a sudden, it occurred to me that joining an orc clan was not a bad idea. I would gain honor and respect instantly. The conditions were, kill a big worm or pay a big fee. Well, that's a problem because I don't have any money. So, I guess I'll be killing a big worm or leaving. Let's try to kill a big worm, man. Let's give it a shot. I decided to kill a big worm. Now, I did kill a big worm before, but I had 2 buddies with me. And now I got no buddies with me. Okay, round 1. What are you doing? 14 damage. This is definitely the type of turn where you... I'm not gonna die! It's calculus. It's like playing Mac in the bazaar, okay? I'm not gonna die. We are going to gain strength, agility, draw. You're doing 14 damage. We have 12 armor already. I think it's simple, man. What do we have? 5 barbed. Attackers lose 1 HP per barbed. We don't necessarily need to amp up our barb, I think. I think what I'm going to do is trap you and inflict some bleeding. After inflicting the bleeding, I'm going to stun you for a turn. And then I'm going to double blow you. I got 3 poison now. That's my bad. We'll figure it out next time. Okay, 14 damage. We already have 12 block. We have 3 poison, but we have 5 balm, so I'm not sweating it. I'm not sweating it at all. Lose 3 strength. All of a sudden, I don't even have to block anymore. I will, but I don't have to. 4 damage. Play your guard. Play your lunge. We still, yeah, we're still chill. You have 0 block. I have 12 armor, buddy. You're not a free thinker. We just gotta watch out for the poisonous spikes. You're doing 17 damage to me. Big adrenaline rush type situation. Gain 4 bombs, steal 4 strength from the target. Very important. Now we're healing for 9 per turn. You are hitting me for 13, which is cheesing me off. I gotta end my turn. That way we only get hit for 1 instead of inflicting more poison on ourselves. It's that simple. Basically, we own you. Look at this. Armor. Toughen up. Guard. You can't stop me. It's just calculus, man. It's a simple calculus. As long as he's never getting buffed, we have nothing to worry about. That being said, I can't... I can't attack you unless I have blocks. I have a block. You know what? Because you're hitting me. I wish to barb you. You have 5 acid. I can hit you one more time without being poisoned. Then pass my turn. Minecraft Steve be like... I'm so excited for the movie, man. You wouldn't get it. I even told my daughter, because the trailer... I'm not saying the movie looks scary for like an adult, okay? But for a kid who's scared of like watching the Trolls movies because there's bad guys in it, I think that she might be a little scared in the movie. So I said, hey, honey, when we go see the movie, if you ever get scared, you can just close your eyes, or we can even leave the theater for a few minutes and like we'll just go back in. And then she looked at me like I was stupid. She was like, Daddy, it's not scary. Minecraft is funny. And I went, okay, I guess we'll see. But like, she said she's ready to tank it, man. I was proud. I'm just gonna ice you to make space in my inventory. We left the fight stronger than we entered it, man. An amulet. Attributes. Gain 4 strength and 4 armor. The thing is, I'm not going to equip it because we have the amulet that gives us 1 energy with 0 downside right now. Burn 2 random cards. Return a burned card of your choice to your hand. Burn. I love it. Burn. Double the damage from the next attack. If it's lethal, the effect is refreshed. Burn. Draw a random attack. It costs 0 for this turn. I like the idea of sacrificial burn. Bringing back a burned card. And we don't have a shirt, right? We're shirtless right now. Shirtless. Increase maximum HP by 10 when losing HP, gain strength and block. At the start of the turn, gain strength and lose agility. At the start of the turn, gain 4 block for each burned card. Dude, that might beat the barbs, honestly. But we just take the armor for now, because it's a slot we don't have filled. Elven Ale, gain 2 evasion. Honestly, seems good. Hey, NL, I didn't enjoy watching Forrest Gump. Based, Faint Bunny. Based. Would I like to join the orc fighting tournament? Yes. Yes, I would. They let me fight for the glory of my clan and compete for a special award. Faint Bunny pandering? No. I think they're being honest. Also, welcome back. It's been a bit. They said it 4 times. First time dealing with Faint Bunny? That's what they do, man. This seems like a horrible starting turn, man. So they're doing 54 damage. I have 12 block. We have none burned cards. We have 4 energy. Here's what I would do. Here's what I would do, man. I still am wondering what happened to my horn. Did I not take it? I think I want all guards. And then elixir of purif... No. What was I gonna... I thought I had a goblin bomb. Never mind. Pass turn. The horn is a relic? Yeah, but where is it so I can mouse over it and make sure I know its effect? Flint and steel? I also got a soft spot for it because I can make my daughter laugh at any time by just saying, I am Steve. Like, it works so easily. And it works every time. Or saying, as a child, I yearned for the mines. Like, it's got a 100% hit rate right now. Okay, I'm taking that away from you. Should be able to kill one. And then put up as much block as possible. I want to leave this fight with full HP. I hit my niece with chicken jockey and it lands every time. I guess I'm not a real one because I don't even know what chicken jockey means. I haven't seen the most recent trailer. Heal damage to all enemies equal to barb. What if I was to instead just to ruin your life? Why? Is there a reason I can't play my card? Have I been afflicted with something? Oh, because nobody's attempting to attack, so there's nothing I can do with it. Alright, well, enjoy your barb. And then, enjoy having more armor. I think I will. My daughter isn't due till June, and she's got better taste in media than a lot of you. Get ready, brother. Get ready to learn it. Hold on to that comforting thought while you can, because it's not going to last forever. Just you wait. And you won't even realize it for like the first year, because the first year they don't really make like any decisions at all. Once you get to the second year, get ready to learn it. Get ready to learn Gabby's Playhouse, absolutely. Get ready to learn about Keiki and all the other cats on Gabby's Playhouse. Be happy you will die at the hands of Wolg. Even the orcs have gone Wolg these days. Thank you, thank you. They're skipping a turn to greet us. That's honorable. Damage from the next attack depends on received damage. That doesn't seem great. Here's what I'm gonna do though. 5 energy, 15 damage. I'm gonna stack Barb to an extreme that's never before been seen. Yeah, you're going down. Every time you hit me, you're gonna take 9 damage. I could do this all day. They're gonna inflict weakness. It doesn't matter to me in the slightest. Enjoy having no strength. I have more agility than you. I'm playing toughen up and you're not. I'm stunning you. And I'm moving to my next turn. What are you doing on this? You're still inflicting weakness? Waste of your time. A foolish endeavor, man. Ultimatum me. Play double blow, because it's one of our best attacks. Then... sacrificial burn. Bring back drain strength. Play drain strength. I'm stealing 5 more of your strength. You got nothing going on. They didn't know that I beat an Ascension 20 and Slay the Spire, man. They didn't know. I should have played on the hardest difficulty. They're inflicting weakness again. What's the point, man? You're not doing anything. I'll gain 2 armor, and then I'll hit you 2 times. See if I care. What about the heart? We don't. That's not real. That's DLC. They can't stop me. You're doing 0 damage. That's freaking funny. So first, get barbed upon. I'll tell you what, buddy. Get barbed upon once more. Okay, now you're doing 7 damage. I didn't necessarily know that was going to happen, but we put up 16 block anyway. And then when you get hit, you're going to get hit for 13. You should honestly resign. What do you do? Gaining doubles block? Doubles block? Like I care? Like I care what you do in the slightest, man? Because I don't. I can't believe they put Gucci in a cell, then Medea went to jail. That's damn true. I make music, I make movies, I need Tyler Perry sales. Gucci Mane. He said it himself. I'm sorry, I think we gotta ruin your life, man. Okay, now, I didn't expect that you would hit me for 23. I should have known that that could happen, but we got 13 balm anyway. How do you know Gucci? From the Shine Blanca's music video, where when Gucci hits his verse, it's just black and white photos in a montage, so it looks like Gucci Mane died, but actually he was like, it was like 2010, like he was extremely alive and still is to this day. How about you? You know about Del the Funky Homo Sapien? I know he's chillin'. You're doing 10 damage, and I don't care. I'm gaining more barbed, and you're not. I don't know if the fight's supposed to go on this long, but I do know that there's nothing they can do to stop me. Partmaster 18. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that one. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You didn't do any damage to me. Over the course of the entire fight, you didn't do any damage to me. I was going to face the current champion in the final. Hit me hard, I won't feel it anyway. I honestly thought he had 144,144 HP. Shield Master. Okay, I'll gain some armor. Gains block and accumulation. That seems not awesome. Hey, Anel, how are you? Love the stream. Thank you, Faint Bunny. Good to have you back. Doubles block, the block doubler. I'll tell you what, first, we gain strength and agility. We burn and you lose 3 strength. I want to see my burned cards, please. Feels bad to use a burn to gain a strength and agility in a draw, but you know what? Maybe we need the tempo early. Let's stun you. Sacrificial burn. Take back. Ultimatum. Take back, disarm. I don't know why I don't know what happened. Oh, because I didn't have 2 cards to burn in my hand. I had to, I don't know. I don't know. Doubles block. To win this, I think we're going to play Adrenaline Rush, drain your strength, raise our barb as high as it'll go, and then, I mean, we're going to go block for block with you, I suppose. Eventually, you're going to hit me equivalent to your block, right? Gains block and accumulation. Get double barbed. Uh-oh. I got to sneeze. Heal damage equal to block and lose half your block. Okay, that seems bad. I'll tell you what, buddy. Gain 2 evasion. How do you feel about that? And then you lose a bunch of block. Give me more armor. We might as well hit you 2 times. You can't stop me. Let me guess. Doubles block? At the start of the turn, gain 2 strength. Well, actually lose a bunch of strength. Give me some armor and take a double blow. Now, at some point, we're going to do some damage here, man. It's guaranteed to happen. He's hitting us for 8. That's nothing. This is a fabulous time to inflict some bleed and to raise our barb so that every time he hits me, he suffers the consequences. And what are you doing this time? Increasing block and accumulation, I'm assuming. Gain even more barb. Get smacked and get smacked. Wait, whoa. You changed what you were doing because I took all your block. He's done, man! He's done! 8 damage and exposed. That would be bad. But we'll gain. And we'll double blow. And wait, you're dead. He didn't do anything the whole fight, man. I run this town. Deal 4 damage to all enemies. When dealing damage, inflict 1 exposed. Now that's something I could get behind. That's what we take, in my opinion. 6 damage. If the enemy's exposed, gain 10 block. Burn, inflict 3 weakness and 3 exposed on all enemies. That seems pretty good. Ethereal, gain 10 block and 1 insubstantiality. I think I'm going to take Demoralized. The Sharp Dagger. At the start of the turn, gain either 1 evasion or 4 bleeding. When dealing health damage, restore 2 health if the target has less than half health. What do I got in my foot column right now? You gain evasion at the start of battle. That's pretty good. Increase maximum HP by 10, gain 2 balm. Alright, what is our helmet? I really like having a stun, to be honest with you. What's our weapon? None? It does give us double blow, though. Deep wound, if they're bleeding, increase bleeding by 6. It has to be done, man. Yes, I would like to equip it now. Mandrake Root, gain immune for a turn. Witch's Eye, return a burned card of your choice to your hand. I love it. We're all about the calculus on this. Provoker's Mask, gain 2 strength, enemies gain 1 strength. We take but don't equip. Two-handed shield. Gain 12 armor. Block is not lost at the start of the turn. Battering Ram, deal damage equal to block, lose all block. Yes, we take, obviously. What the rewards are stacking like crazy, dude. Oh! Oh, wait, this means we can't use our weapon, but still. Upon taking health damage, gain strength. Burn, gain strength, agility, draw 1. At the start of your turn, draw 1. It costs 0 for this turn. I'm still just going to keep with the easy ultimatums. It never ends, man. Cucumber elixir, elixir of armor, elixir of energy, man. That was crazy. By the way, this is Knock on the Coffin Lid. The game itself came out a couple of years ago, but the DLC, Nightmares of Melenis, just came out today. The DLC fits over top in the enemy within XCOM style capacity with new encounters, new challenges, etc., etc. Highly replayable, highly tactical, and you know I love a deck building roguelike. Exclamation point DLC, you could check it out for yourself. It's 10% off, and the game itself, I believe, is going on sale tomorrow. Thank you again to Red Boon for the sponsorship. I would give all my money for a night in a tavern. Sorry, bud, we're training? I feel like you gotta train... Maybe you can't train the equipment card you just got, which makes sense. Return 2 burned cards of your choice to your hand. Yes, sir. Although I gotta be honest with you. Gain 1 energy, draw 2 random cards. I sleep. 5 weakness, 5 exposed. Okay, sure. Sounds familiar. I think we want the sacrificial burn, man. That's true. Lid is a kind of a funny name for what the top of a coffin is. It's not really a door, even though it has hinges, but to call it a lid is kind of like, I don't want to say derogatory, but it's like I'm not in a jar, you know? A giant desert armadillo. He's going to barb me. He wants to go barb for barb. But I removed my barbs. But that might be bad for us as well. Whatever. I own you. 10 by 2. Gain 1 attack damage per strength. Yeah, that makes sense. What if, alternatively, what if I was to drain your strength, play an ultimatum, use sacrificial burn. These are the cards we're burning. Burn the flourish and burn the lunge. And then bring back the ultimatum and the drain strength. We'll drain even more of your strength. We'll play an ultimatum again. I can't play anything else, but that's a great first turn. You're doing no damage to me and I'm in your walls. You can't do anything. Adrenaline rush. We're going to ruin your life. It's going to be a smack, a smack, a smack. Toughen up. Guard. $18 damage. I sleep. Deal damage equal to block and lose all block. Hang on, hang on. Ultimatum first. 18 damage. We have 18. We go freaking crazy. Because we already have 24 armor, so I'll hit you for 89. Lose all block. Who even cares, man? Because we got 29 armor and it doesn't go away. Does it burn though? It doesn't burn! It's the most overpowered card in any game's history. Okay, get bled. Get stunned. And get disarmed. You do nothing this turn. Next turn, 7 damage and like gain strength, I'm assuming. I've never slept more than this, I think. We guard, battering ram. You're dead. No, I thought you had 30 HP. Sorry, that one's my bad. Bloody denouement? Expanded list of battle skills. Oh, okay, never mind. Now they got 7 damage times 2, man. Well, enjoy weakness and expose. I think you're in for a world of hurt. Enjoy being dead, I'm assuming. Defeat the armadillo. Kill the armadillo when he's not in a defensive stance. Are these achievements that anybody else has ever gotten? Did it take a fresh pair of eyes like me to come out here and blow the meta wide open? The start of the turn, gain 1 strength. I snooze on that. Gain 1 exposed on the hero and deal 30 damage. That's probably tankable considering how much block we're putting out. Playing lunges increases damage by 6 for the first lunge played in the next turn. Give me full force, man. I don't think I'm going to want a tower shield. What about a warrior's amulet? Gain 5 strength. My current amulet gives me energy. Spiked helmet increases max health by 15, gains 5 armor. Start of your turn, gain barbed. This would mean that we don't have a stun, though. I'm going to take this but not equip it. Tirelessness. Cards in hand cost 0. Deal 18 damage evenly distributed. We'll take an elixir of tirelessness, man. Armadillo shell is a miscellaneous item. Gain 12 armor. Yes, I would love to equip it right away. Damn the Crimson Steps. What are you talking about, man? We run this town. I don't think we took a single pip of damage across the entire biome. We didn't, like, we were foolish to leave. Excuse me, where was that, where was that thing we just got? You know what I'm talking about? There was a thing that had this ribbon symbol. Where did it go? Where did it go? You're a thing? I mean, I guess we're all things if you want to get technical. What is this? Idol of the Fire Brothers. Holy cow. The Brothers of Fire have placed their idols all over the northern gate. The primordial fire spirits are notable for their short temper and intolerance, but all in all, they're no worse than others. There's nothing wrong with worshipping them. I'll offer you a card, man. That's the one. I don't mind losing that. Oh, okay, wait, no, did they upgrade a card? They upgraded a guard? What did they do? Don't tell me to touch it. It's offensive to me. You can take a lunge, man. Are you sure you want to clone it? Nope. I didn't read. I would like to clone Sacrificial Burn. Yes, I would. Almost cloned to strike, man.
At first,
And the quicker.
you sub.
Don't worry.
It would have been disastrous. Shield Bash could have been good too. I don't know. I like taking 20 strength off of my opponent and giving it to myself. LeBron James reportedly cloned to strike. No. LeBron James reportedly left a defend in the hole in the wall event in Slay the Spire, and then on his next subsequent 10 runs had to reject the offer and keep the defend shoved in the brick. Once you get one strike or a defend in the brick, it's never coming out because you got to be on a run and be like, yeah, I would happily make my deck worse for no reason. Y'all make an offering to the idol or whatever. I went down to 1 HP. Who in chat said make an offer, you won't regret it? Cards upgrade. Yeah. All of them? All of my cards got all of my whole. That's the greatest trade deal in history because we just eat our honeycomb. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, give me that out here. That I couldn't be stopped before, but I definitely can't be stopped now. Since the owner couldn't be found, let's just assume this is mine. 47 gold. A trickster's hat. The start of the turn, lose a strength, gain an agility. I don't think that really moves the needle for a fella such as myself, to be honest with you. At the entrance to the palace, I was greeted by the gatekeeper, looking a little like a man. He demanded 500 coins to buy my way in. I literally can't afford it. You priced yourself out of the market, buddy. You have spikes. Playing 2 cards of the same type in a row changes intent to whirlwind. Okay. Noted. Noted. Spikes kind of annoying. Armor? Effective guard? Oh, crap. Unfortunately, I turned his intent to whirlwind, man. Then again, what do we care? You didn't do anything. If this guy kills him, it's going to be legendary. Dude, I'm not trying to be rude. There's no shot, man. Like, you want to see what you do? 16 damage means nothing to me. You have 6 spikes. I don't even care. First, we trap. We took 1 damage, which I expected. Then we stun. We pass our turn. What's in the burn pile? Cards I don't really care for, to be honest. We go back to full HP. He's got 10 bleed, because all of our cards have been upgraded. We go back to full HP. Ultimatum. Try not to play 2 of the same card type in a row. Lose your strength. Wait, that might be another skill. Okay, hit him. Lose your strength. Hit him. 2 expose is crazy. Play a skill. Play an attack. Play Adrenaline Rush. Play an attack. It's only 25 damage. That's nothing, man. Whatever. What do we care? We still got 28 armor. He's got nothing, man. There's nothing he could do. And the ticket taker at the movie says, enjoy your movie, and you say you too, and all you can do is clamp your two-handed shield together to avoid the embarrassment. That is true. That is true. I've done it myself. It's worse when the dude at the movie theater, like you're 17 and he's like in your high school class though. That one stings the most. Hang on, I gotta burn you and you, and then bring back you and you. Okay, do whirlwind. Like, what do I care? Are you doing 42 damage? That means nothing to a fella such as myself. You know what, buddy? Enjoy being demoralized. Sacrificial burn. Dump your guards. Bring back drain strength. And ultimatum. Play an attack. Play ultimatum. Add the disco drives. I don't really want to do that. You're not doing any damage to me. I'd like to drain your strength. Your whirlwind means nothing to me. I'd like to attack you once more. It's over, bud. Why are there so many weirdos in chat? It's NL chat. There's always weirdos. I think that's rude. I don't think my chat is weird. I think they're largely normies who have a little weirdness inside of them, but in their real life, they're hiding in plain sight. What do you think about that? Like, I think you're in the office, and you're doing the rubbing my yellow leg thing. You're doing the just looking to make sure I don't fit in. Did I cop you? The Office! Caught. Nah, I'm chill. I got you. I'm not sure I want any of this, man. I mean, ethereal armor could be good, but I think our block is already, like, good enough. Lance. Inflicts 3 breach. The start of the turn. Start of the turn, draw 2 jab. Kind of crazy, but I like having a stun, to be honest. What about poisonous armor? Gain 5 barbed. I mean, we don't really need to skip. We could just grab something and maybe sell it. Maybe an elixir of recovery. It's always nice to have 1 heal item.
I was afraid that
I'm sorry.
It's Frick doing anything Friday? I can understand that. I don't need to upgrade anything. I mean, Friday... I have to think about that. It is? What about Saturday and Sunday? Low key, for me, 2 busiest days of the week, man. Like that's nonstop. My daughter's got activities that start at 9 a.m. on Saturday. Usually 9 a.m. on Sunday too, but I think we skip that because we have a birthday party on Sunday. Those of you who have a kid who's in school, you didn't warn me that the birthday party gauntlet is crazy. Your daughter's in a class with 24 other kids. If the birthdays were equally spaced, which to be fair, they're not. Most of them are in like the first part of the year because we started her a little early. But anyway, long story short, I would say 3 weekends a month, we have a birthday party that I wouldn't say have to attend because I actually enjoy attending them and like talking to other parents and stuff like that. But like, because she's in kindergarten, all the kids from the entire class get invited to every single one. Once you get a little older, I'm sure it's like, you know, you can invite like 12 friends, or you can invite like 6 friends, or you can invite like 10 friends or something like that. For now, every single birthday is like 25 kids, 50 parents. It's we're throwing some ragers, man. We're throwing some ragers at the Jolly Bubble in Richmond, Ontario. I'm sorry, Richmond, British Columbia. Oh Lord. Any parents recognize you? Yeah, because I'm going to all the birthday parties. They're like, there's that guy from the last birthday party. How many pounds of munchies have you eaten? I consider myself, sorry to get sidetracked on the sponsored stream, by the way, but I consider myself a great attendee of the birthday party. And I know that you're going to say this is the opposite of the truth, but if anybody's ever hosted a kid's birthday party like this, you would agree with me. I am the only adult at the parties who's not afraid to eat my fair share. I always see, because we've hosted a couple ourselves, and I've been to, I don't even know, like a dozen or two at this point. They always get way too much food because they need like, okay, we need pizza for the kids because pizza's like good for kids. But some of the adults will eat the pizza, but some of the adults are going to be too health conscious. So we got to have something else. Maybe we got to have like some sushi or something like that, or some fruit. And then sometimes they'll be like, that's not enough. We need chips, goldfish crackers. Sometimes there's like a charcuterie type setup that goes up. They always have juice boxes. They always have sparkling water. They usually have soda. They usually have like bottled water. So I'm not the type of beast to be demure in that situation and say, oh, I'm just going to have like 2 pieces of sushi and a single serving bag of goldfish. Like I try to go a little bit, I try to get my fill. Let's put it that way. Because I have hosted these and had too much food and then been like, I know you're going to say you get to eat all the food. But yeah, I don't really want to eat like all the party favors that we bought for having 35-year-olds over. Like I'm 36 years old. So you eat up so that the parents who are hosting the party don't have to bring as many leftovers home. Because a lot of that food is going to go in the trash. Anyway, sorry. I got a little distracted, but I'm going to continue here. $12, $14, $14. That's nothing, man. Because you know what you can do? You know what you can do, man? Holy cow. You can go full force on one of these individuals. And then, I wish I had one more energy, but you could lunge and then stun. And then who cares if you got one exposed on you, man? You don't have anything to concern you. Well, actually, we kind of do, but... I'm chill like that. Sacrificial burn. You could bring back a stun. Might not be bad with all these enemies out here. But also, could we not just, like, I'd really like you to be dead. And then we would have 50-something damage to deal with. I think this is worth it. Make sure you're cooked. Toughen up. Effective block. We take no damage. Your life's over, man. Do you or the other parents dominate the small talk? I'd say it's like a 50-50 split. The other parents have gotten, and this is good for me, I want to be clear. The other parents have gotten wise to the fact that my job sounds interesting, but after like 8 birthday parties, I have nothing else to talk about. Like, people are like, how's work? And I'm like, it's the same as it ever is. And they're like, what are you playing? And I'm like, I don't say it in a rude way, but I'm like, you wouldn't have heard of it. Like, it's hard. There's a lot of gamers that have kids in my daughter's school, but like, they're playing different stuff, which is fair. I'm not pulling like a hipster card. It's just like, yeah, have you ever heard of this guy, Corey? Don't worry about it. But then what happens is that the balance has shifted. So they asked me every question that they could possibly ask me about my job. And now I get to ask them about their jobs, which is very interesting for me because I run in circles where everybody streams. So hearing about people that work like relatively normal jobs is sick, because they're probably thinking they're also running in normie circles where they think that their job is boring, but to me it's very interesting because it's all novel to me. So I'm asking them lots of questions. We're bonding out here. Hang on, I gotta figure out what I'm doing though. What is this? At the end of the turn, gains strength if no damage is taken. Upon taking damage, loses strength. Okay, well you're in for a world of hurt, buddy. You're doing 25 damage. That means nothing to a guy such as myself. I play Sacrificial Burn, dump 2 useless cards, bring back an Adrenaline Rush and an Ultimatum. Play the Ultimatum. Play the Adrenaline Rush. Play the Ultimatum. Drain your strength. Drain even more of your strength, and then ruin this guy's life. Like, especially given, I don't know, maybe it's like too real, but given the economic news this week, I'm like, I gotta catch up with the other parents, man. I gotta be like, how is your industry affected by all the BS that's happening like in the news right now? And I'm hoping that they're gonna be like, we're relatively insulated. I'm hoping they're not gonna like be like under the gun or something. Awful, thanks for asking. Well, like, you know. What are you doing? 24? 1 second. Gain 2 exposed. You would do 48 damage. I don't care. Take 66 damage to the dome. I would love to commiserate, let's put it that way. Yeah, like, I'd love to let them vent and hear what it's like, you know, for someone that's really got they got skin in the game. Let's put it that way. Everyone thought kids were dumb for wanting to be streamers, but it's about to be the most secure option. Kate and I talk about this all the time. There's like a great injustice in the world. 2015, I was like, the streaming thing is a bubble, man. I got to learn how to code. And since then, I'm not bragging or flexing at all. It's an injustice. It's dodged like every single headwind that's existed in the modern economy. It's crazy. It boomed a little bit like during COVID. It's, as far as I know, it's unaffected by tariffs. Like I don't feel, I mean, I'm happy about it because I'm in it, but it's like, I feel bad for other people for sure. Now, your entire identity is tied to like 2 or 3 different large tech companies that could unperson you in a heartbeat if you said something that you shouldn't have said. But like, apart from that, it's been surprisingly resilient. Let's put it that way. Anyway, sorry, we were talking about real stuff. Deal 3 damage, gain a copy in the discard. I think I'm skipping, man. I mean, I'm beating every enemy easily. I don't feel a need to mess with my deck. Bloodborne? I can feel it, your fear. It's so very tasty and so nourishing. You fear becoming a pawn in someone else's game, is that right? No. I didn't admit to my fear, and that only strengthened my demon. You won't deceive me. Fears are my sustenance. You can deny it all you want, but others will manipulate you to use you to reach their goals, and you'll be made a fool of. What should I do? I asked the Keeper of Fear for advice. A bad idea. It only strengthened him more. What the heck, man? No matter what I do, this guy's on like 7D chess. He drugged you. Add status cards to my deck. I would rather you didn't. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm a different type of beast. I'm going to go full force on you. And then I'm going to hit you with a stun. And then why not a flourishing lunge? Take one of those. What are you doing now? Same thing. Giving us some status effects. See if I care. Mist or beast. That's extremely true. Extremely true. Nimble Lunge. I'm going to inflict some bleed on you. You're not attacking this turn. Never mind. I'm going to draw a card. Get an adrenaline rush. Ultimatum. Ultimatum. Get disarmed. We still have 3 energy. Holy cow, man. Well, you know what? I would like to... It's just going to remove your wards. Maybe we don't care about that then. Maybe we care about, like, guard, battering ram. Guards, seize him type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Dev in chat. Devs, I have to ask you something honestly. I don't know how long you've been watching for. I think, I'm not playing on the torturous difficulty, but I think it's possible I might be the best knock on the Coffin Lid player in history. I've built a deck that saps the strength and agility from our opponents, gives it to me, and then I just chill. I just chill until they get bored and walk away. I don't think anybody can stop me. Like, why? Check this out. Well, let me see. Gain 3 muddled. When in hand, playing 4 cards increases the cost of cards in hand until the end of battle. Well, guess what, buddy? Sacrificial burn. Oh, looks like your status effects just got burned. And then guess what, fella? You're going to lose 6 strength, and I'm getting an ultimatum. And then all of a sudden, there goes your strength. Here's my ultimatum. Get disarmed. Take 2 exposed. I'm going to hit you for all you're worth next turn. Oh, right. You have a ward, I noticed, but still. 0 damage times 3. I'm the type of beast that isn't scared of something like that, man. I'm the type of beast that isn't afraid to play a sacrificial burn, dumping a demoralize, and a flourishing lunge so that I can take another drain strength and another ultimatum. I should have probably taken the upgraded one, I guess. Oh, they're all upgraded. Steal your strength. Give myself some strength. And then, I mean, let's be real. You're all going to pay. Let's draw one. And let's just hit you, and I'll save that battering ram for a later day. I can't be stopped. Adding more status effects. We do not care. We don't care. We go full force on you. We flourish on you. Maybe one day we'll get rid of all the wards, and we smack you. Did you use your AMC A-list credit for Minecraft? Jay, I gotta tell you, and this is sincere, even in light of the current situation between our 2 countries, Canada doesn't get cool stuff like that. USA gets AMC A-list and movie pass and stuff like that, even if only briefly. Canada gets like emails from Cineplex that are like, do you want to go see Snow White? Tickets are full price. Like I get 2 emails from Cineplex, which is like our biggest movie chain, every week. And the emails don't even have like coupons or sales or anything. They just say like, interested in watching a movie tonight? We're open. And I'm like, yeah, I know. You're open all the time. AMC A-list, you can skip the snack line? Like like a QR code ordering? Like you can be like, have my popcorn ready when I pull up? Crazy. That's crazy. TSA pre-check for movies. What will they think of next, man? I'm going to burn my statuses one sec, because you literally can't harm me. I'm a popcorn supporter. And I'm just going to be honest. I know, like, I kind of think it's one of those... I don't hate you if you smuggle snacks into the movie theater. All I would say is I want the movie theaters in my city to keep existing. And I like eating popcorn. So I subsidize the theater's existence by purchasing popcorn in a medium soda. That's about it. I look at it almost as like... It's not an act of charity, but it's like... It's being a cool guy. You get refillable popcorn? I don't know if they have that here, but I do also want to say that if you've ever finished a big movie theater popcorn and asked for a refill, you're a different type of beast. Because As long as I've been alive on this planet, I get popcorn almost every time I go to the movies. By the time I finish half the bag, like, I don't want any more popcorn. But God bless you, you know, for taking advantage of it. I mean, the free refills are priced in. You're dumpstering this dude? I mean, he is 18 strength down. Like, there's not a whole lot that I think he can really do, to be honest with you. I'm just waiting until I draw my battering ram card, and then his life is over. I would say I'm like the theater's Medici family, in the sense that I purchase a good that they offer at a price that they set, and then act nobler than thou about it. Yeah, I'd say in that way, I'm kind of the Medici family of my local movie theater. You're done, bud. Who's the loser now? Draw until there's 6 cards in. I'm skipping just because my deck is perfect. There's nothing I could possibly change that would improve it, except what about a demonic axe? I'm going to take it because it's got eyeballs on it. And I'm going to take the Elven Ale. 2 evasion is crazy for a fella such as myself. The Demon Skull! Gain 10 strength. Lose 2 strength at the end of your turn. Strength can't be less than 0. I would take that.
Mortis, what word?
And don't even worry about Mortis, man. I'm going on to fight the boss. First, I guess I'm going to rest. 1 second. Let me see. This is where, Dev, if you're in chat, I need your help. Because I've gotten 2 items that have this icon on them, but I can't seem to find them in my inventory, and I'm sure you told me with the tutorial. He doesn't know? I'm sure they know, okay? No help? You unclicked them? They said it's bugged. Oh, okay. Well, then no sweat. No sweat. No harm, no foul, man. I'll tell you one thing we want to do here, though. Turn a burned. I love that. Remove all negative effects. Cards in hand cost 0. Pull this. Put in the Elven Ale for evasion. You're done. I don't even know if I have anything to train, but I'll take a look. Oh, you can further upgrade, like, other cards? Or forge? Forge? 3 extra damage? I really go into bat for 3 extra. I guess I'll go for blocks get even better. Oh, they have pips that tell you how many times they can be upgraded. Oh. Don't even say it, man. I opened my mouth to say something, but couldn't utter a word. Start battle. Dev, how do I memorize Maxwell's equations? Andre Ampere's magical, mystical, wonderful law. For Maxwell's equations, it is the longest and strangest of all. It started with mu do not epsilon divided by the sum of pi sub e. Something like that. I remember the song from 12th grade physics. You don't know that one? There's a folk band in Canada. That, maybe they're not Canadian. Maybe I just found it online. They did a song for every single one of Maxwell's equations, so you could remember it easier. Please meet my new bodyguard. If you look like this, DM me is what I would say. If I was a freakazoid. By the way, where's Bjorn? How does he feel? Bjorn's dead, dude. He's locked in my basement. That was pretty good. You were kind of close. My project was on Ampere's Law, man. But I got to be honest, when I taught, because we had to give a presentation on Ampere's Law, I got a decent mark on the presentation. I could not tell you. Even that day, I couldn't have told you what it means. It's something to do with electromagnetism. But, like, I even like reading the Wikipedia. You know, when you think like when you go to there's a meme here. Wikipedia for history class is like the Cheem's Shiba Inu, but muscular. It'll teach you everything you want to know about what happened in like a battle, or in the realm of Ptolemy the 12th or something like that. But then Wikipedia for like science is scared Shiba Inu, where when you open it up, it's just like PNGs of formulas and stuff like that, and you're like, I'm in the 12th grade, man. I don't know what any of this shit means. What the hell is like sigma tau? What is sigma tau? Okay, give me a second here. At the end of the turn, gains strength if HP is less than that of the enemy. When there is no block, kills an ally gaining HP and strength. I don't know who to kill first, man. We play Ultimatum. I think about it. Hero of Age. Deal damage. The number of attacks grows. We gotta dump you. You gotta get toasted. Your HP is very rarely gonna be less than mine. I think we're just gonna stun. I think it's gonna be like, maybe you wait on full force until you developed more block. Either way, I'm gonna go demoralize to get the status effects pumping. I'm gonna stun you, and then I'm just gonna play a guard because our block doesn't decay. All right, now you guys don't scare me in the slightest. This is where oh, it's going off. Ultimatum. A drained strength. Consider your strength drained, buddy. Sacrificial burn. Dump 2 guards. Bring back drained strength and ultimatum. Play drained strength. Play ultimatum. Oh, baby. We can wait on that other sacrificial burn. Toughen up. Okay. It's all about getting the... It's rate differentials, people. It's rate differentials. We get our stats as high as possible. Keep building our block. They can't harm me. We have nothing to worry about. Gain strength. I missed the part where that's my problem. Enemy loses 6 strength. Adrenaline rush. Carousel. Add the discard pile to the draw pile. Draw a hesitate card. Nah, that's okay. I don't need to shuffle our deck right now. I'll hit you with one of those. One of these. One of these. One of these. Taste my blade, buddy. Taste my blade. I have a physics degree. Some of the Wikipedia pages for physics stuff is still beyond me. They need to get, like... Haven't they ever heard of Explain It Like I'm 5? Can someone explain Ampere's law like I'm 5? I guess, like, a 5-year-old doesn't know much about, like, the concept of electromagnetism. I mean, I'm an adult. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what electromagnetism exists. Something with an electric charge has a degree of magnetism? I don't know, honestly. I have no idea. Who cares? Well, like, some people care. That stuff's none of my business. I unironically kind of feel like that. You ever feel like learning about science is bad because you're kind of like checking on God's homework? Which feels sacrilegious or whatever. I don't know. I didn't really think about it before I said it. Like, I'm not supposed to know about that stuff, man. It just works. Is it okay that the magnetic pole of the Earth is reversing? I saw that online, so don't take that as like gospel. It's wobbling a little. It does that sometimes. All right. No sweat then, is what you're saying. Okay, plus 60. Gain strength increases the maximum. I hope he's not gaining 60 strength, man. It's when it flips that we have an issue. I don't know. I'm going back to the anxiety matrix. Don't worry. Doesn't happen. No suffering. Happens. Suffered once. I'm in my don't worry era. You ever think about how crazy it is that, like, if the apocalypse happened, after, like, 5 years, if you lived, you would probably have the same day-to-day happiness that you have right now? Don't quote me on that one. But I'm just thinking... What do you mean by that? I think, like, human beings are really good at, like, normalizing to the situation in which you're presently in. Like, I think humans, this is maybe it's a neurotypical take, but I feel like we're wired to, like, never be that happy. Like, even the happiest people in the world are probably like, I could be happier. But I also think we're wired to, like, just like they said in Marquee Moon, look here, Junior, don't you be so happy, but for heaven's sakes, don't you be so sad. And then they go, dun, 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 da, do, 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 and then it's 11 minutes long, so I'm not going to hit the whole thing, but imagine. I don't really want to go full force on this one. I don't think that's necessary. I'm just going to build my guard and mind my own business. You're denying the antecedent? Nerd. Always wanted to do that. You did gain like 60 strength. You gotta go, man. Yeah, you gotta go. Name that movie. Okay, this one's gonna be borderline impossible. You mess with the fro, you got to go. Do you know this? Do you know this film? Love Guru, very close. Black Dynamite, not quite. There you go. Ding, ding, ding. Undercover Brother. Mallow Mars. I believe that Undercover Brother, aka Eddie Griffin, says that near the start of Undercover Brother. Saw it in theaters. Full price, by the way. Wasn't a matinee or nothing. Haven't seen it in a while. Me neither. I remember Chris Kattan, gets eaten by a shark at the end, right? White She-Devil had me in a chokehold when I was 10. Hey, brother, I was like 13. She had me in a chokehold, too. That was the movie where I found out that white people love mayonnaise. As a white person who grew up in a house where nobody in my family ate mayonnaise, I was like, damn, this is like it's a teachable moment. Sorry, I really got to finish the the fight here. Master Chief or something. What is minus 156, but we lose all block? I hold on that then. We guard. Master Chief when he goes on a tangent. We gotta be able to rinse you this turn. 202 damage. We gotta be able to rinse you next turn. $219. We go again. We go again. $20 times 3. I sleep on that. If left in hand, all enemies gain 1 strength. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Potions me? No, if we have to use potions, it means that they bested us. Am I weak? I've got 12 turns of weakness! Are you kidding me, man? 12 turns? Wait, what does this do? Return a burned card. Remove all negative effects and burn all status cards. We need to pop that. You're absolutely right, man. Okay, first things first. Use the Witch's Eye. Bring back... Drain strength. Drain your strength. Remove all my negative status effects. Battering ram does... How do you do 227 damage, man? How do you do 227 damage? You have 259. That does it does 454 damage. What do you... Because you got something going on. You got some kind of status effect. Damage from barbed inflicts a debuff. Damage taken reduces by 50% when taking HP damage. Gains strength. Okay, bud. Well, you just made my list of things to do today. What is this? 365 what? I'll take my Elven Ale, please. Wait, you're dead. Never mind. I guess I still gotta kill the Keeper of Hatred or whatever. Get your armor out of here. You're ticking me off with your armor, man. I'm gonna just build guard again, because you're ticking me off. That was damage he was about to do to his ally? Well, but he was gonna get a buff off of that, right? After he killed him, he was gonna get a buff. Mods? Ban that person for insubordination. Do not say I'm Tickle Rick. That's a different thing. That's not okay. You dead? I don't think you're dead. I think I need to play that. He gets annoying after he kills the ally. Okay, so once again, we've made the right decision. And we took exactly the right loot into the fight, so... I'm the best, man. I did it. Battering ram? Oh my god, it worked. 2 achievements. Defeat the source of fears embodied in Sigmundsson's gaze.
Later on. I just waited for you.
Sigmundus to you, brother.
Can't say that I knew you'd show up. Rather, I had no idea what to do next. I guess I didn't even care.
We sat on the Elden throne.
So this is the end of the story. Or maybe not.
I ain't getting no sleep because of y'all, so y'all ain't getting no sleep because of me.
Think whether it was possible.
Remember that? Who's that on, like,
But I did it. Sigismund is dead.
Trading Spouses?
I killed him like you wanted. What's next?
It was on Vine? Yeah, but it was originally on a TV show.
And I made that a reality.
Bad Girls Club. I don't know Bad Girls Club, to be honest.
By taking his piece off the board, you dispelled the darkness. Now I can see everything clearly, like on a bright day. Look.
The elves will hold back the onslaught against the frontier, and it'll be easier for us to urge the parties to negotiate. The Northern Gate will once again become the guarantor of peace amongst peoples. Good ending? It was wrong of you to weaken the goblins. Now they'll have to hide deep in their tunnels to avoid being completely wiped out. What are you talking about, weaken the goblins, man? I killed like 25 sandworms. When you killed Sigismund, you saved the Fire Brotherhood, and they won't forget it. You will unite the people disgruntled with the rule of the Iquilines with the Fire Army, but together you'll put an end to the demon domination. It sounds like I'm the best to ever do it.
Now you're the hero of the Fire Brothers and the new Lord of the Northern Gate. It's a good start, hmm? One timely little death can mean so much for the fate.
The Aquilines, no! They were spending to the cap!
The conversation will be interrupted soon. Oh, I'd be lying if I said it was a surprise.
Yes, you pulled it off very well, Mortis. My congratulations to you. I have
Lydia.
no idea how you did it, but You killed Sigismund, but he was just my pawn. Now I'm going to kill yours.
The Lidler. The path which Mortis is taking you on will lead to the fulfillment of his plans, and you will remain a pawn in this game. Start battle? And we've got Sigmundus, man. Self-confidence, mark of absolute superiority. It's Melenis, man! This is the DLC! Exclamation point DLC. This is the nightmare of Melenis, dude. She's overconfident, make her nervous. HP is not lost. She does 100% more damage. HP is not lost. She's immune to any effects. HP is not lost. Playing 3 of the same card in a row burns a random card. Well, that seems like it's going to be pretty tough to kill you then, to be honest. I could hit you with like a lunge or something. Draw a card and then make my stuff better. I don't know. Take one of those. It doesn't impact you at all, right? All right. We win these, bro.
Mortis is just using you, dimwit.
You guys aren't doing anything, huh? I guess in that case, I'll gain some strength and agility. What the heck was that? Gain some armor? Play a skill. Take your strength down. Pass my turn. They're just quipping, man.
Why do you think you're on the right side?
Yeah, you're on the right side. You got me confused with some other guy. I'm going to drain your strength. Then I'm going to take out these 2 blocks. I'm going to get another drain strength. I'm going to take ultimatum back. Then I have to play an attack so I don't accidentally burn a card. Then I play drain strength, and then I play ultimatum.
It doesn't matter, though. I have to kill you anyway.
Kills the target. Mods? That's rude, dude. That's rude. Get stunned? Never mind. Judge? This is like arguing with someone on Reddit. Like every time I try to hit them with something, they just know the appropriate fallacy, man. Maybe we had to get like a special piece of loot from an event or something. By the way, thanks for nothing, Mortis. Appreciate that. An empty throne could become a problem for me. The alliance with the meat-take cult won't happen. The fragile truce with the orcs will crumble, so it won't matter at all who wins the battle for the frontier. You've actually accomplished something, Mortis, but your plans are destined to come to fruition. You wouldn't want to agree to a draw, would you? 1 hour, 52 minutes. Score, probably the highest score ever recorded in Knock on the Cabin Lid in history. Difficulty gave us a ×2 bonus. Take all. Take all. Ooh, she take my money? Don't look at me like that. I'm shocked myself. So how do I defeat her? You can't defend yourself. You'll have to defeat death itself. How do I do that? I don't know. Try exploring. All right. Okay. Somewhere along the way, you'll find your path. All right. For now, that is Knock at the Cabin Lid, which is not what the game's called. Knock at the Coffin Lid. It came out a couple of years ago. It's a deck-building roguelike. Thank you to Red Boon for the sponsorship today. That was in service of playing the DLC that came out just today, The Nightmares of Melenis. That is the ceramic lady who destroyed us at the very end, but it wasn't a fair fight, so don't insult me. It came out today. It's 10% off, exclamation point DLC. Thanks again for the sponsorship, and I had a great time. Coffin Lid.